Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to my channel Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for February 13th and 14th for Sagittarius. Hello Sagittarius, happy Valentine's Day. Okay, this is the shorter readings, so this is, basically general energy, so I just use my Doreen Virtue Angel Tarot cards. I have prayed, meditated, and infused with Reiki energy, and it is a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. Take what you like, leave the rest, okay? So we're going to, okay, cards want to come on up for you, Sagittarius. Let's see what's going on. Anything like, no, actually, Sagittarius, I think you're in pretty good shape. Not to say that life doesn't hit you and, not that you don't have ups and downs because you still have to deal with all those other astrological signs, but I'm feeling that you, for the most part are in good emotional shape, which is really nice. I love that. Thank you, Sagittarius. Okay, so let's go ahead and cut the deck. One card did come out. In fact, I think that if you do have a Valentine and you're taking that person or you're going out in the evening for a romantic evening, I think that it's actually going to be very nice. I like it. I like the energy I'm feeling for you for Valentine's Day. Okay, the first card, this is the card that popped, and it is reversed, and this is the Ten of Water, and water, of course, is our emotions. Water is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and we know about water. Flowy, it can drown you, it can quench your thirst. So there's, good and bad in all of these. So let's see what we have here. A contented and rewarded family life. Your emotional and material needs are met. Trustworthy relationships. Just what I feel like your emotions are actually in good shape right now. Okay, let's see what the second card says. This one is the Four of Earth. Earth is our Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo energy. It is what, you dig in, and Earth can be very also, while Earth can be very nurturing, it can also be very cruel and hard. You might not be able to plant your seeds, okay? So there is positive and negatives. I only say that more because I always talk about the negatives with, water and fire and not necessarily with earth and air as much. But there is both to everything. So being too frivolous or too cautious with money, good business decision, giving to those less fortunate. You know what? I don't, yes, I do think that maybe might spend a little bit too much the next couple of days and possibly into the weekend. But I don't think that you're going to be too frivolous. Now, you may, I don't really feel like you're going to be, I feel like you really, I don't feel like you're going to be like cheap, okay? If anything, you might go a little bit overboard. So you might want to cut that back a little bit, not to the point of, being, cheap. I'm not saying that, but, sometimes too much can be too much. Just be aware of that. But otherwise, again, this one is, good business decisions, giving to less fortunate. How can we go against that one? So this is our last card, and this one is the Eight of Water, okay? And this one is the desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth. So sometimes what can happen is when things are going okay, when things aren't rocky, sometimes we get a little complacent and we want that excitement back, okay? Just be aware that this might be those 2 days that you're just kind of like, you know what? I've got everything handled. This is good. Everything's good. Boy, wouldn't it be good to have a little bit of an emergency? That's like, when, working in a hospital in a full moon and you're saying, boy, it's quiet tonight. Okay. So be careful what you wish for because, it could get rockier too. But at the same time, I feel that a lot of the Sagittariuses are actually going to be wanting to do, it's like, you've been in a place where emotionally it's more stable than it's been for a long time. And I think that you might be trusting the universe and higher power, divine, guardian angels, higher, spirit guide, whoever that is. You're trusting and saying, you know what, I think maybe it is time for me to kind of come a little bit outside of myself. Okay? And I think that you might be considering ways to do it. Maybe you are going to. Maybe you weren't somebody who used to meditate a lot, and you're starting to think more about that. Maybe you're even going to try to, get an exercise program. Nah, we don't have to do that. We'll just watch YouTube. Or maybe you are going to do that. But I'm saying that I do think that you're preparing yourself for a next step. And I think that's what a lot of this has been. It's in preparation for that next step. However, these 2 days aren't necessarily those next steps. I think, though, that you might start be thinking about what are my next steps going to be. Okay? But otherwise, I love this. I think that, contented, rewarded family life, I love it. I love it. Okay, good energies for you, Sagittarius. Thank you. I love this when I can have good energy. So, I want you to know, okay, I want you all to have a very happy Valentine's Day. As always, you are loved and be blessed. Bye-bye.